focusing on the creation and management of information. In a knowledge society, the most productive investments we can make are investments in education. And education is another priority we share with the Bangladeshi people. As we look to the future of development in Bangladesh, it is important to be realistic about the challenges, but it is also important to remember the distance which has been traveled and the building blocks which are already in place. I think, for example, of the strides which have been made here in controlling population growth, developing export trade, establishing microcredit programs, improving early childhood care, extending education, especially for women, and fighting corruption, in addition to doubling per capita GDP over the past 2 decades. The challenge now is to make development both sustainable and equitable, so that it fairly benefits people of all classes, cultures and regions. The Akhan Development Network's agenda for Bangladesh reflects your agenda. To achieve that agenda, we will require a continuing spirit of close partnership. It is in the spirit of partnership, then, that I thank you again for what we have been able to do together in the past, while looking forward to the things we will be attempting together in the future. My warmest thanks again to all of you, and I request you to join me in a prayer for the peace and happiness, success and unity of all the peoples of Bangladesh. Thank you.
It is my great pleasure to welcome you today to this ceremony that marks Bangladesh formally joining the network of Aga Khan academies planned for South and Central Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. The Aga Khan Academy Dhaka henceforth will be an integral part of the development of this network. The great Bengali literary figure and Nobel laureate, Tagore, was the first to write about the world as a global village, an idea that now enjoys broad currency. The schools that constitute the Aga Khan Academy's network will form an integrated learning community, or if you will, an academic global village, supported by an extensive educational technology infrastructure. Students and faculty will enjoy opportunities to live and learn at an Aga Khan Academy in another country during their respective careers, thus deepening their pluralistic outlook and linguistic capabilities. Located in 18 different sites across the developing world, the academies will seek to celebrate local cultures and languages, standing proudly as national institutions that are integrally connected to this international network. The Aga Khan Academy in Dhaka will exist to develop leaders with a pluralistic sensibility, individuals who are proudly Bangladeshi, yet connected to the larger cosmopolitan global village described by Tagore over a century ago. I speak for all those involved in the establishment of this institution and the network of academies. Institutions that will, inshallah, have an enormous and lasting positive impact on the world. In thanking Your Highness for your inspiring leadership, We admire your gifts of identifying some of the most critical human development needs of our time and addressing those needs with creative, bold initiatives, and then sustaining them to assure that significant social impact is realized. During this Golden Jubilee year, we in Bangladesh and worldwide, remunerated and volunteer, thank you for the privilege of being able to contribute to this audacious and auspicious new initiative. Thank you very much.
Our immediate purpose today is to lay the foundation stone of the Aga Khan Academy in Dhaka. It is a day we hope to look back upon with joy and satisfaction for many years to come. And if our work is done well, it is a day that future generations will look back upon as a great beginning. As you've heard, this new academy will be an important node in the network of 18 schools throughout the developing world, providing world-class education for young men and women from all backgrounds, irrespective of ability to pay. It will be, inshallah, a remarkable place to go to school. We could say a lot more about this new academy, but I thought I might instead take a few minutes to describe what I see as the larger significance of our Academy's initiatives. For underlying our dreams for this school is our commitment to principles which have even broader implications. There are three such principles that I would like to mention. The first is the centrality of quality education as an element in the Islamic tradition. It is appropriate that I highlight this matter today, for Bangladesh is the first Muslim country in which we have laid a new academy foundation stone. It also seems appropriate to underscore the spiritual foundations of this work, since this event is helping to mark my 50th anniversary as the spiritual leader of the Shia Ismaili Muslims. World and faith are inseparable in Islam. Faith and learning are also profoundly interconnected. The Holy Quran sees the discovery of knowledge as a spiritual responsibility, enabling us better to understand and more ably serve Allah's creation. Our traditional teachings remind us of our individual obligation to seek knowledge unto the ends of the earth, and of our social obligation to honor and nurture the full potential of every human life. The creation of a new Aga Khan Academy in Dhaka thus grows out of rich Islamic precedents. The second point I would emphasize today is that our Academy initiative in Dhaka and elsewhere is one that strongly affirms the integrity of local and national cultures. The beauty of creation is a function of its variety.